I tried to make this video several times. I created this channel with just one objective in mind, to talk about San Andreas modding and some cool total conversion mods. However, what started as a simple project turned into a serious and complex matter. My original idea was to publish different videos about cool projects that changed GTA San Andreas completely, like Project Japan, Alien City, or GTA Stars and Stripes. Mods that alter the gameplay and the aesthetic of the base game, expanding it significantly. I had the scripts ready, the footage, and so many ideas in mind. But as I kept researching, I found out about all the SNS drama. The inappropriate behavior, racism, homophobia, and all the issues with the staff involved in making the mod. I started an investigation because I wasn't going to promote something made by bad people, so I contacted many individuals to hear their side of the story, not like others. I don't blame you, Ben. I was shocked too, though, but
try to do the good thing.
At first, I was only aware of this because of the MixMods post about it. So, initially, I was condemning all of their acts, as any normal person would do. But I kept asking more and more questions, and discovered something that changed my perspective. Not to justify those messages, but to understand that the people involved in that drama were changing their views. They showed me how they now reject such words and behavior, blocking real racists and sick people who came from the MixMods post looking for a server to join. I felt confused because I had been certain that they were terrible people and undesirables, due to those jokes alluding to Nazism and various things I saw in the MixMods post. Unfortunately, although those messages did exist, they were part of a context where some members were insulting each other, not attacking other outside members. Naturally, when I spoke with them, they acknowledged that what they did was wrong. However, they subsequently showed me the measures they had taken to prevent such behavior, such as banning users and removing words that could be taken out of context or tarnish the image they were building for their project. For a while, I let it go and thought about making the total conversion video once the controversy died down. But just a few days before I was going to finish my video, I received some information that, rather than making me happy, made me angry. And in that moment, I understood something. That nobody is without sin. I'm going to explain my process to you in a way that everyone can understand. MixMods has always been a hub where the community gathered to download mods, and Junior, its founder, was like an idol to me. When I saw that he was distancing himself from this project due to their bad behavior and inappropriate messages, I felt happy. I thought there was someone looking out for the safety of the community, until I discovered something terrible. Something that not only made me feel bad, but made me want to vomit. I couldn't believe what I was seeing, but I couldn't deny the evidence. Everything that Junior had criticized, the post, the videos, everything, was just an excuse to cover up the monster he had in front of him. He is as disgustingly hypocritical as those he criticized. The MixMods Discord server is full of racists, homophobes, and Islamophobic individuals. They mock every ethnicity, Chinese, Mexican, Arab, they're even transphobic, and it's not like I've only found a handful of messages. This has been a constant over all these years, from 2022 up to the present. What that means is, this whole time they were condemning the actions of Stars and Stripes, they were doing the exact same thing themselves. But the worst part is that it doesn't end there. I started investigating like a madman, and discovered that many of the mods uploaded on MixMods were stolen. Junior posted them there without the author's permission in most cases, because he wanted to be number one. Not only that, but he also uploaded them using link shorteners to make money from things he hadn't even created himself. The evidence is so overwhelming that just thinking about it makes me want to cry. But the worst part was when he started intentionally uploading mods containing malware. And the final straw was when he posted a mod made by someone suffering from depression, a farewell message to their father, without their consent. Junior is a person with no limits when it comes to getting what he wants. Publicly, he advocates for mods to be available to everyone, but if he doesn't like you, or isn't interested in your work, he imposes conditions and requirements. He uses his ban from GTA Inside to play the victim, but only when it suits him. And because of that, you have no right to download his mods. Furthermore, when I investigated old versions of his website using the Wayback Machine, I discovered something utterly horrific. He didn't care about the method of monetization, like when he used link shorteners, the guy had pornographic ads on the site, which I obviously can't show here. And that's not all. Junior protects racists and homophobes. And, to my dismay, former MixMods moderators have contacted me to share something that chilled me to the bone. He has engaged in predatory behavior toward minors. Junior, as shown in this image, has held conversations with Firefly, a 10-year-old girl on Discord. Even when he's trying to justify himself, he keeps contact with her. Even he mentions that he has a sister close to her age. The plot here is that the girl called Firefly in Discord is called Talia, and Talia has a blurred image that literally looks exactly like the profile pic of Junior's actual girlfriend, Jessica Natalia. Additionally, this screenshot shows him talking to a 17-year-old, telling them that they are better and smarter than Firefly, and that despite being young, she is very mature for her age, which is deeply disturbing. Both he and his partner, Natalia, have protected people who possess or have possessed sensitive material. They used mentally vulnerable people to take advantage of them, all while posing publicly as heroes who were tired of the harassment they received. People like Clayton Gamer, better known as Toucan, impersonated Aongamer to cause trouble for him and raid servers, engaging in improper behavior, harassment, and sending inappropriate messages. Just like many others, Clayton has doxed various people purely for pleasure, as we can see here. As evidence, there's this deleted user message containing some pretty disturbing content in MixMods' own chat before being banned, openly stating that everyone was friends and they all knew about each other's shady behavior, including Junior's. Then there's Zolika, a user who admitted to possessing sensitive material, and Jessica Natalia, Junior's partner, defended him, claiming the evidence was fake, without ever providing any proof. As you saw in these images, his behavior is not only inappropriate, it also reveals a deep need for approval and to pose as some kind of savior, something he does constantly just to come out on top. When in reality, the only truly good thing he's ever done are the mods he programmed himself. Beyond that, he remains a person with an insatiable thirst for power. He's recently been developing a game that's ironically called Impugns. What better moment than now to ensure he doesn't go unpunished and people see him for who he really is. MixMods is an empire built on lies, theft, and an infinite ego, all reflecting a junior who dreamed of becoming senior. But as it says in Ezekiel 18 verse 20, the soul who sins is the one who will die. If we've condemned Project Eagle for their behavior and their chats with Nazi apologism, if we've called out MODDER and other problematic figures, then why stay silent about this? Aren't we supposed to be building a clean community? Let's start taking out the trash from the inside out. With that said, thank you for watching.